Boy, got a bump, we ain't not fun. Boy, got a bump, we ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm dealing with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just sucking my blood, drinking love with the count. Flowing like water.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Arrowhead. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing right away. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has it downfield, working the left. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead right away. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Willie Gay there on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Here's 2nd and 7. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
3rd and long for Mahomes. His first throw is an interception. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
He'll get this to Jefferson. And they get this down to the 28. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and short.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
That pass is complete to McBride. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
He's got a man left. Touchdown, Minnesota! Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Has this at the 6. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Second and 10 now. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 31-yard play, and the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Back to the air, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 50-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
That's incomplete left side.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He sends this one to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well, I think the defense coaches in coverage, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. McCarthy looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's a 2-score game early. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. It's Vikings ball as we return for the 2nd, and they've got to be thinking points here. 1st down, a run with Barkley. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They're going to run with Barkley. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Barkley. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Vikings take a 20-zip lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, first and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity in any success for an offense.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
They give to Barkley, left side. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's second and 11. McBride hauls it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that will set up first and goal. Barkley hits the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings are running away so far. We've got a 27-zip gain. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Back to throw, Mahomes. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's out of bounds, up at his own 45. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. Another throw for Mahomes. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's going to be second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Again, Mahomes to throw. On target to Worthy. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Second down run by Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. The intended target there was Xavier Worthy. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This throw is cut. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and just 2 to go. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Following the flag, it's 3rd and 7. Now it's Mahomes. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City! Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stops.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He's got him, that's McBride. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Cut out left. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Vikings get more points to end a lopsided first half. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings continue piling onto this lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Here's Carter on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. First down throw, Mahomes has him on the quick hitter. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Evans now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. Gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So the Vikings sending out the field goal team here. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has his man, it's Pacheco.
Awareness. Kate, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that completion wasn't going to move the chains.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. Oh, and they fake it. Pass caught. And he's out of bounds well short of that marker. Wow, they never let him get close there. Great effort to force the turnover on downs. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs. Ball at the 33 for first down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He has it at the 5. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings tack on 7 more to their lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Here's Carter on the return. And look at this return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. He puts some air under this one, deep right. It is caught at the 20. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Trying again following the sack. Short pass brought in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This 32 yards out. It's on the right hash. Up and good from Blankenship. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. Able to get it to Barkley. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Motion man right is Jefferson. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Trying for the deep ball. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
That's Jefferson. He's got it. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Vikings with it to begin the 4th, and this game entering blowout territory. First and 10 now from the 30. Barkley trying this up the gut. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. They kick the running back in motion. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He brings it in. And this is down all the way to the 3. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Here's Saquon. Will take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings throwing 6 more on the blowout. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings continue adding on to that lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He's shot downfield, will wind up incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. Offense up to the line fast. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh no, they get him yet again. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he's gonna go. It's a pick 6. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a 3rd time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Tight end going in motion here. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. And he finds him in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings running them out of the building. They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. This return starts at the 5.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 11. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st. They'll run it with Pacheco. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Only 1 yard, but when all you need is an inch or two, Brock, that'll still move the chains. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs trying to do some window dressing. They've got first down from the 31. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Second down now, 7 to go. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign.